Malaki ang subdivision na kinaroroonan ng bahay ni Ian. Pero hindi naman siya nahirapang makapasok, dahil mukhang naibili na sa security ang pagdating niya. Actually, pinababa na siya sa gate, dahil may susando raw sa kanya. Bawat minutong naghihintay siya, ay parang banibiyak ang puso niya. Natatakot siya para kay Alicia. Kasama nito ang lalaking nagtangkang alisin ito, while she was yet a fetus. Anong dahilan ng biglang pagiging interesado nitong maging ama sa bata? And he was even so sure that she was his daughter. Miss Rina Rodriguez. A black car pulled over in front of her. Bumaba ang driver noon nang tumango siya. Mr. Sarmiento is expecting you, dagdag nito na ipinagbukas siya ng pintuan ng sasakyan. She murmured a thank you, bago sumakay sa magandang kotse ni Ian Sarmiento. Sasakyan at driver pa lang ang nakikita niya, pero nagsusumigaw na ang mga iyon ng karangyan. Hindi mukhang driver ang sumando sa kanya. Siguro mas appropriate na isa itong security personnel. Matangkad ito at nakasuit and tie pa. May hitsura at medyo nakakatakot ang dating. She sighed. He wasn't even Ian yet, pero kinakabahan na siya. She's meeting a powerful man in a few minutes. Olive's description of him being a dangerous man is enough to send chills on her skin. This is for you, Eli. Mom is coming, she thought. Not long and they were entering a toll gate that automatically opened at their arrival. She resisted the urge to gawk nang tumambad sa harapan niya ang 3-story mansion ni Ian Sarmiento. She was in awe and lost for words to describe his place. Lalo siyang kinabahan. Never in her life did she have the chance na makasalamuha ang mga taong totoong kabilang sa high society. So this meeting with Ian Sarmiento, that she was about to experience will surely go to her list of unforgettable ones. Wag naman sanang unforgettable, in the sense na ilalayo na kasi nito ng tuluyan si Eli sa kanya, at ngayon nito yun sasabihin. She was ushered inside the mansion. Bawat bagay roon ay naghuhumiyaw ng kayamanan, that she literally wouldn't want to touch anything, ni madikit man lang. Mula sa matataas na kisame na sinasabitan ng mga bonggang chandelier, hanggang sa grandiosong hagdan papanhik sa itaas, pakiramdam ni Rina ay nakapasok siya sa isang palasyo, at nakatakdang makipagharap sa may-aring prinsipe. Unfortunately, ang prinsipeng haharapin niya ay ang ama ni Alicia, na balak ilayo ang anak niya sa kanya. They walked past the mansion to the garden at the back. Naroon daw at kanina pa naghihintay si Ian. She shrugged. Hindi naman siya na late, kaya walang karapatan ng mga ito na iparamdam sa kanya na nahuli siya sa usapang oras. Sa katunayan ay maaga pa siya ng 10 minutes. Napalunok si Rina nang makita ang taong pakay. Ian Sarmiento was swimming in the large rectangular-shaped swimming pool. He'll be done in a minute. Just wait for him here, sabi ng kasama niya na tulad ng nag-drive kanina ay napaka-formal din. Yes, thank you. Ipinaghila siya nito ng upuan sa may 2-seater garden table, pero tumanggi siyang maupo. Hihintayin niya si Ian nang nakatayo siya. He better know na hindi siya natutuwa sa ginawa nito. She watched him with forced boredom. Wala siyang pake kahit napakagaling nitong lumangoy. Wala siyang pake kahit tumambad sa harapan niya ang perpekto at sexy nitong katawan, nang umahan ito. He was wearing swimming trunks, and he didn't bother to get his robe when he approached her. So, she thought and engaged herself in a staring contest with Ian Sarmiento. Guwapo ito, no doubt about it. Hindi ito artista, pero mas guwapo ito kumpara sa mga ginawang puhunan ng mukha sa entertainment industry. In fact, sikat na negosyante si Ian. Hindi lang sa pisikal nitong katangian, kundi sa malahalimaw nitong abilidad sa pagnenegosyo. He was ruthless. Isang bagay marahil kung bakit sa edad na 30, ay malayo na ang narating nito sa hotel industry. But whatever, she wasn't in the mood to appreciate how he looks, despite the small smile that slowly tugged in the corner of his mouth, as he drew closer to her. So, you're Rina? He started, still not letting go of her gaze. I must say you're a lot prettier than your photos. And oh, nice voice over the phone, sweetheart. Where is Alicia? She ignored everything that he just said, despite knowing that her face slightly turned pink. Pinigilan niya ring mapalunok dahil ayos ng kaharap. You mean my daughter? She's not your daughter. Tiningnan lang siya ni Ian like he's sizing her up. Tapos naupo ito sa upuan, at tiningnan siya mula ulo hanggang paa at pataas ulit. Then he smirked. Rina felt her knees shaking being subjected to Ian's scrutinizing eyes. Have a seat, Rina. Sa wakas ay sabi nito gesturing her to take the seat across him, pero hindi niya ito pinansin. Kailangan niyang maging matapang sa harapan ng binata. Alright, suit yourself but I won't tell you where she is. Please Mr. Sarmiento. Napilitan siyang umupo. Okay, forget about appearing brave. Alicia might be scared right now. Please, return her to me and forget any of these things happened. That's funny Miss Rodriguez, he answered after giving out a sarcastic laugh. I'll tell you the same. To start off, I am Alicia's father and you who are you? Her nanny. Gumuhit ang sakit sa puso niya. Nanny. Matapos niyang maging ama at ina kay Alicia ng 4 na taon, yaya lang ang tingin nito sa kanya. You were never his father, pidgel magalit na sabi niya. You don't have any right to claim her now when you never wanted her in the first place. Her fists curled into a ball on her side. Let's get down to business, Rina. His lips pulled to a thin line. Seryoso na ito. And Rina braced herself for war. Right. What's that deal you mentioned a while back? Good memory. That's why I'm here, right? Where's Olive? Walang paligoy-ligoy na tanong nito. Tell me where Olive is and I'll let you see Alicia. Let me see Alicia. You will return her to me. Hindi makapaniwalang sabi niya. I never said that. Like I said, I am his father. If there's someone who's got the right to keep her custody, that would be me. So, where's Olive? Where's my daughter's mother? He demanded. I don't know, she answered, half lie and half a matter of fact. She knew that she went to London, pero hindi naman niya alam kung saan eksakto. Besides, telling him would mean her betraying Olive. She felt tears moisten her eyes. Ian definitely knew everything about Olive and Alicia already. Wala na siyang magagawa, para pasinungalingan pa ang alam nitong katotohanan. But she wouldn't give up on Alicia. One more chance, Rina. Where is Olive? Tuluyan nang naglaho ang Ian na kaharap niya kanina, he was slowly turning into a monster. Pakiramdam ni Rina ay may naririnig siyang warning bells na magpahinuhod na lang sa gusto ni Ian, at hindi siya mapapahamak. I told you, I don't know. He yelled at totoong nagulat siya, he was growing impatient, she could say, she went to you after she ran away, so I'm sure she told you where she's going. I don't know. She looked at him wide-eyed, when he leaned over the table, and grabbed her arm tightly like he planned to dig a hole on her skin. If I know, I will tell you, you're hurting me. Tinangka niyang bawiin ang braso, pero lalong humigpit ang pagkakahawak nito. Pinigilan niyang mapapikit sa sakit. Hindi nito dapat makita na mahina siya. Tell me where she went, or I'll break your arm. Nag-aapoy ang mga mata nito. I need to know where that woman went. She doesn't love you anymore, Mr. Sarmiento. So save yourself the trouble of looking for her, because she's now happy with Josh. Matapang na sagot niya, even when she's wincing in pain. You do not have the right to tell me what to do. Marahas siya nitong binitawan, causing her to fall hard from her chair. He was angry, so angry that he didn't care of anybody else. Kahit mukha siyang napilayan sa pagkakabagsak niya, ay wala itong pakialam. Get out of here, sigaw pa nito. Where's Alicia? Give me my daughter, please. Akma niya pa itong susugurin nang makatayo siyang muli, pero maagap siyang napigilan ng mga security personnel nito, na parang automatic nagsilapot nang marinig ang pagtataboy ni Ian sa kanya, Ian Sarmiento. Sigaw niya habang kinakaladkad na siya palabas. Alicia needs me. He didn't listen to her, at nagdive na ulit sa swimming pool. Alicia, Alicia, she was thrown out of the house. And no matter how she begged to let them see her daughter, her pleadings fell on deaf ears. Hinatid pa rin siya sa gate ng subdivision, at maging ang driver ng kotse ay ayaw siyang kausapin, maliban sa sinabi nitong sorry, but he couldn't help her. Pagdating sa harap, ibinilin pa na wag na siya ulit papasukin sa loob, Rina felt like a criminal. Ipinamukha ni Ian sa kanya na wala siyang halaga, at wala na siyang magagawa pa para makuha ulit ang anak niya. How could he be so cruel? Babalewalin ba nito ang 4 na taon na binuhay niya, at pinalaki ang batang inaangkin nitong anak? Kahit man lang sana masilip niya kung okay lang ba si Alicia. She needed to see her daughter for her peace of mind. Kung akala ni Ian ay madali siya nitong mapapasuko, pues, nagkakamali ito. He'll know the lengths a mother would do for her child. Wait for me, Alicia. I'll see you again. I promise. Tinuyo niya ang mga luha, at pilit nilakasan ang loob. Kailangan niyang mag-isip ng paraan. Hindi siya pwedeng sumuko, at ang una niyang dapat gawin, ay kilalanin ang kalaban niya. Maybe it's high time to know more about Ian Sarmiento. Kung noon ay wala siyang pakialam dito, mukhang ngayon ay kailangan niyang malaman kung saan niya ito pwedeng puntahan ulit. Good morning. I'm Rina Rodriguez. May I know the office of Ian Sarmiento please? Nasa lobby siya ng ES Hotel na pagmamay-ari ni Ian. Do you have an appointment with the GM? Tinapunan siya ng magandang receptionist ng isang nanghuhusgang tingin. Wala, but he'll see me. Hindi na niya natapos ang sasabihin, nang mag-dial na sa telepono ang kausap. It was already the 3rd day, na nasa poder ni Ian si Alicia. Pangatlong araw na niyang di nakikita ang anak. Pangatlong araw na rin na iniisa-isa niya ang bawat ES Hotel, sa pagbabaka sakali na baka doon nag-oopisina ang may-ari na si Ian. Ang kinaroroonan niya ngayon, ang huling branch sa Maynila. After nito, kailangan na niyang lumabas sa mga probinsya. Pero imposible naman na sa probinsya ito naglalagi. Sigurado siya na dito lang sa Maynila nakabase si Ian. Kailangan niya lang ikutin ulit ang mga pinanggalingan na niya, kung sakaling hindi pa rin siya palarin ngayon. Nag-aalala na kasi masyado si Rina, at pakiramdam niya mababaliw na rin. Paano kung hinahanap na siya ni Alicia? Paano kung umiiyak ang anak niya, at hindi ito kumakain? Alam ba ni Ian mag-alaga ng 4 years old na bata? I'm sorry Miss Rodriguez, but you are not allowed to see the general manager, pukaw sa kanya ng receptionist, matapos itong tumawag sa kung sino. Hindi miss, kaibigan niya ako. Miss, please live in peace. Or I will call the security to drag you out. Putol nito sa sasabihin niya. Masyadong saplada para sa posisyon nito sa hotel. Hindi ba dapat malambing at mabait ang mga receptionist? You don't understand. Please, I need to talk to Mr. Sarmiento. It's about my child, pagmamakaawa niya. Pero nagtawag na ito ng security guard, para palabasin siya ng building. Wala na siyang maisip na ibang paraan para makausap si Ian. Hindi ito sumasagot sa tawag. At hindi rin siya makabalik sa bahay nito. She was losing hope, but she was far from giving up. Alam niya, hinahanap siya ni Alicia. Luckily though, habang kinakaladkad siya palabas sa building, nakasalubong niya si Ian. Kakadating lang nito. May kausap ito sa cellphone, but he stopped when he saw her. Their eyes locked for few seconds, bago ito nagtuloy-tuloy ulit. But she wouldn't let the chance slip, right? Mr. Sarmiento, lakas loob niyang tawag dito, let's talk please. Kinakabahan siya, Ian looked so much different from the man she met a couple of days ago. He was undeniably, dangerously handsome with his black suit and tie. Every inch of him shouts how powerful of a man he was. Pero kahit na anong kaba, at takot ang nararamdaman niya, Rina had to try. Ian please, she begged. That's when he finally stopped to face her, napalunok siya as he gestured to the guards to let go of her. What is it you want Rina? He looked at her, the way she would know that she was bothering him. Let me see Alicia please, please. I beg you, Mr. Sarmiento. You're telling me where Olive is. Malamig na tanong nito. I really don't know where she is. Please believe me, I don't even have communication with her. If I have, I'll ask her so I can tell you. Then it's a no. Tumalikod na agad ito, at ipinagpatuloy ang pakikipag-usap sa cellphone. You're so heartless, she yelled. Wala na siyang magagawa, she already lost her temper. All I'm asking you now is you let me see Alicia. Hindi na siya nito pinansin. Sumakay na ito ng elevator, and never looked at her again. Nanlulumong umalis siya, pero nagpasya siyang hihintayin niyang lumabas si Ian. Pumwesto siya sa harapan ng hotel, kung saan hindi niya mapapalampas ang paglabas nito. She never left her spot to make sure she wouldn't miss him. She skipped her meals and waited till she was no longer sure if he's still coming out of the building. 9 p.m. na according to her wristwatch, at kung di pa siya aalis, baka mahimatay na siya sa gutom. Ian probably left from the basement na nakasakay na sa kotse, kaya hindi na niya ito nakita. Hindi naman kasi niya alam kung anong kotse ang gamit nito. So once again, she failed to see Alicia. She was crying while going home. Hindi niya deserve ang ginawa ni Ian. 4 years na pinalaki niya mag-isa ang anak na gusto nitong tanggalin. Hindi siya humingi ng tulong kahit na kay Olive. Tapos ngayon, kukunin na lang basta-basta sa kanya si Alicia. Hindi siya papayag. She'd die fighting for the only family she's got. Mommy, Alicia. Nagmulat siya ng mga mata, at sinalubong siya ng mataas na sikat ng araw, at ng maamong mukha ng kanyang anak. Mommy, I missed you. The little girl rained her face with her tiny kisses. Alicia, baby, is that really you? You're really here. Napabalikwas na siya ng bangon, at niyakap ng mahigpit ang anak. She couldn't help but cry. She missed her so much. Are you okay? She cupped her face, at tiningnan ng maigi ang mukha nito, mga braso as if to check if may tanda na sinaktan ng bata. I'm so glad you're here, but how? Natigilan si Rina nang marealize niya na hindi naman makakauwi mag-isa roon ang bata. Daddy brought me here, sagot ni Alicia, at saka lang niya napansin na may kasama sila sa kwarto. Leaning against the door frame was Ian in denim jeans, and white v-neck shirt. Rina almost gasped at the sight of him. How did he manage to look awesome, even when he was just standing there, while watching them with evident boredom? Alicia wanted to see you, was the explanation he offered before she could say thank you. So she just nodded at him. Though she wished na lumabas muna ito. Kagigising lang niya, and obviously she wasn't in her best appearance. Not that she wanted to look good for Ian, but she was worried he might take everything against her. Gaya ng natulog siyang suot pa niya ang damit niya kahapon, at gaya ng pamamaga na ng mata niya dahil sa kakaiyak. Baka pagdudahan nito ang abilidad niyang alagaan si Alicia, kung di niya maalagaan ang sarili niya. I missed you, Eli. Niyakap niya ulit ang anak. Mommy's so worried about you. Have you been okay? Yes, Mommy. Daddy is the best daddy ever, Alicia said cheerfully. But I want to be with you, Mommy. Mahigpit ang yakap nito sa kanya. Please, come with us. Nasaktan siya sa sinabi ni Alicia. Paano magiging best daddy si Ian, kung nasa tiyan pa lang ito ni Olive, ay pinapatanggal na ito ng ama nito? Surely, Ian didn't tell that to Alicia. Have you been crying, Mommy? Alicia kissed her eyes. Did I make you cry? No, baby. I'm just tired. You didn't make me cry. Kaila niya na mahigpit ulit itong niyakap. She thought she'd never see her again. She's feeling a lot better now. Can we talk? Baling niya kay Ian, who just nodded at lumabas ng silid. Eli, magbibihis lang si Mommy. Wait for me here, okay? Yes, Mommy. She took a very quick shower, and slipped to a decent dress. Sabay silang lumabas ni Alicia ng kwarto, to find Ian waiting impatiently on the couch. Sorry, she murmured. Do you want coffee? No, he said coldly. Leave Alicia in the room so we can talk. She obeyed like a child to her father. After all, she owed him seeing Alicia again. I and your daddy need to talk, she told Eli. While we talk, you can play with your dolls, okay? Yes, Mommy. I love you. I love you too, Eli. Huminga muna siya ng malalim, bago bumalik sa kinaroroonan ni Ian. She sat across from him, while he did his usual scrutinizing gaze. Napalunok siya at how he looked at like she's some kind of an organism under a microscope. Then his eyes stopped on her still swollen arm, that he held tight 3 days ago. His eyes reflected anger in them, as she heard him mutter a curse under his breath. Rina, umpisa nito na nakatingin na sa mga mata niya. Much as I hate letting Alicia see you, I think she needs you. Nagliwanag ang mukha niya. Finally, ibabalik na nito sa kanya ang anak niya. But I am not letting my daughter live in this filthy apartment of yours. He said, adding how they easily entered the apartment kahit nakalock yun. Laglag ang balikat ni Rina, and was about to beg Ian to reconsider when he said, "So my offer is, you come with us. Are you serious?" Hindi siya makapaniwala, and she didn't hide how surprised she was at his offer. "It's Alicia's wish," he shrugged. "But is it okay with you? Do you really have to ask me that?" His brows furrowed in annoyance. "Of course not. You still owe me the 4 long years that you hide my daughter from me. And if it's not Alicia's wish, I wouldn't want to see you again. Hide your daughter. Are you serious?" Gusto na niyang magalit. "Mr. Sarmiento, hindi ba't gusto mong ipatanggal ni Olive ang anak ninyo? And Olive would have willingly obeyed you. It was just I who convinced her na ituloy ang pagbubuntis niya. So, saan galing ang ibinibintang mo that I purposefully hide your daughter from you? What are you talking about?" Naninangkit ang mga mata nito. "I don't even know she get pregnant. I will never hurt my child, Rina. You're not serious." Nagulat siya sa reaksyon ni Ian. "Liv won't lie to me. If you didn't know that she get pregnant, what makes you so sure that Alicia is your daughter?" Kasi kung totoo na hindi nito alam na buntis noon si Olive, ang ibig lang sabihin noon, ay ang kaibigan niya lang ang nagtangkang ipaano si Alicia. Mas sumakit ang puso niya sa naisip. Hindi masamang tao si Olive. Don't ask the obvious. He stood up, pero halatang galit pa rin ito. "So, are you coming or not? How did you know about Alicia?" she asked instead. Somehow she wanted to know, if it was just his money that worked it out, or somebody just spilled the secret to him. And for a while she felt her heart ache, at the possibility of betrayal by the only person who knew about Alicia aside from her. It couldn't be. Ian didn't answer. Sa halip ay nagpatiuna na ito sa paglabas, after telling her, na binibigyan lang siya nito ng 1 hour, para dalhin lang lahat ng importanteng bagay na kakailanganin niya. As if naman madami siyang gamit. Tama ito, salat sa material na bagay ang apartment niya. Pero ang kakulangan nila sa gamit, ay pinunan naman ng pagmamahal nila ni Alicia sa isa't isa. Sapat ng kayamanan niya ang kanyang anak. Kaya labis siyang natutuwa na makakasama niya ulit si Alicia. Her daughter is her happiness.